We are in the midst of a 2-week-long eclipse period that began the day before yesterday. This is a time that can lead to a lot of chaos and a lot of maybe destruction in the world. But personally, it doesn't have to be that way for you. We have to keep our heads on. And if we do, if we can act in accordance with our own truth and in accordance with what is right, then the fire won't really burn us directly as badly. And we need to take care of ourselves because we can't help others if we're not. In Vedic astrology, when there is an eclipse, the luminaries, the sun and the moon, are in a shadow. This means that we have less access to our emotional intelligence and our ability to make solid decisions. And as such, during an eclipse period, during that 2-week window, and really around the time of that window, like a week before and a week after, so it ends up being like a whole month, we should not be making rash or sudden changes in our lives. It is true that sometimes eclipses propel us forward. Something will happen and we'll be forced to make a choice. That's different. You just don't want to be the person initiating a big life change while your emotional and intellectual intelligence is under the influence of a shadow. Because this means that you don't have access to all of the truth at hand, right? So if the circumstances of life suddenly propel you forward during this time, if they put circumstances in front of you that align with your values, align with your long-term goals and hopes and desires, then I say do it. But if you're just feeling chaotic and you want to go ahead and make a huge change, the timing might not be the best. Because a lot of the time when Rahu or Ketu, the nodes of the moon that cause eclipses, when they influence us to make a choice, to make a change, things might seem shinier on the surface than they end up being in reality. So just keep this in mind over the course of this eclipse period. And keep in mind that as long as you're staying true to yourself, and you are working towards your goals, then the eclipse chaos will be less likely to affect you. And also, you might be feeling some chaos inside. You might be feeling emotionally imbalanced right now, confused, worried about what you're going to do next in life. This is all part of the energy that's happening right now, and it will calm down. Ride the wave, ride it out, and make big decisions later.